Howdy there, farmers. It's been quite a long time since we've gone ahead and harvested our crop, especially in Hagenstadt, but just in general as well. And this is not the typical farming simulator let's play episode, because this has the latest patch. It's called 1.4 beta. You can go ahead and download that through Steam, which is always confusing how to download beta Steams, or you can download it as in through the main website link if you've bought it through Gamersgate or any other type of store that doesn't use Steam. So I'll put a link down below to that. And patch 1.4 is pretty much the first major patch. I guess 1.3 came out, I think, a couple of days after release, or on release, depending where you bought it from. But it wasn't really a big update, and it didn't really improve any of the bugs that we've come across so far. The main ones that I was complaining about is the way the crops grow out when we speed up time. They were pretty ridiculous, and because it didn't really grow out as you'd expect in chronological order. People were saying it was because of the time, but that had nothing to do with it, and it didn't make any sense. But now, I guess it sort of does, a bit more sense at least. So now, all the crops, say if you grow out a certain section at 5, or if you sow it at 5 times speed, and then you go ahead and sow another section at, say, 120 times speed, they'll end up growing out chronologically because you have to play it at the, I don't know, the same speed. They grow out at the same speed even though you're sowing them differently. I know that some of you guys are going to be extremely confused, but now, finally, it won't be boxed anymore. It was a damn glitch, I told you. And the Maxtron, which is the sugar beet harvester, you guys might have noticed the animation problems, especially with the arm. That's all fixed up. I'm not exactly sure if the sugar beets, though, are like when you go ahead and harvest the sugar beets and then you start sowing some wheat. If you guys remember, the one time that I did that, there was wheat pretty much everywhere down below the crops, underneath the crops. So that's hopefully going to be changed. Although I haven't not read anything about that yet. So we'll have to wait it out and see. Why are you not going? Let's go harvest him. Oh, not harvest him. It should be working. This always could be a problem with the beta. You never really know what's going to be happening. Let's see what's going on. Do not thresh during rain or hail. Well, that's clearly not a problem. Is this new? I swear I was doing this before. Maybe not. So it's only raining right now. It's not hailing. So maybe we should speed up time. It's been so long since it's rained. I guess last episode it did too. But we just need to speed it up. And if we check the dates, hopefully the crops won't die. But if we go to the PDA and look at the weather, it's only going to be raining for today, which is good. So we'll be able to at least do a bit of work. We'll also be able to do work over here. I'm pretty sure we should be able to work our corn. Work it real good, baby. So I will have to, well, I'm going to hire the worker. Hopefully he realizes he's got a bit of work ahead of him. I guess not. Nope. Oh, what? You guys just see that? It was raining and now it's sunny all of a sudden. Okay. What if you come back in? How did that happen? Wow, that was weird. Okay. The glories of having a beta. But the official patch 1.4 should be released any week now. It said that it was going to be released, I think, the first week this month of February. So any day now. Here's the Maxtron. I'll go ahead and try to use it this episode. Right now, I'm just going to go ahead. Ooh, you need a bit of help as well. And of course, the main reason we switched from Hagenstadt is because I lost the map file. So now we've got those annoying trees again. But you know what? Doesn't really matter at the end of the day, as long as we're having fun here. We've got another tray. Oh, this is looking nice. Great demand for canola. Do I have any canola even? Statistics. No, we don't. We've pretty much sold everything. So now you should be able to get to work. So I don't think there's really any performance issues in terms of how well the game can run everything. Oh, the windscreen wipers were on during the rain as well. But there's not too much in terms of graphical improvements that I've seen. Whoa, there's a lot of different things, and I could sell those sugar beets. We won't. We gotta go ahead and, well, I do want to start sowing those sugar beets, and I really should slow down time. Nobody likes playing at night time, especially if I'm playing while you guys are watching. So how much? We've only filled it up to 14%, but thankfully for now we'll be playing at least with a couple of really good and yeah, very big trailers and some harvesters as well. Because in the last episodes where we had to start off from scratch, of course you don't start off with the best types of vehicles, and it takes a long time to build it up, build your empire up. A lot longer than the previous games, at least. So what else is new in the patch? Just some, I don't know, I guess, overall bug improvements. I'll put a patch log in the description down below, and of course links. I'll probably put a link because I'm sure there'll be people asking me how to install the beta for the Steam version. I've seen a good article on it there, but I do not use the Steam version though. I think I bought it from Green Gaming, I think. Which, to be honest, I don't have the best experiences with them. They're a bunch of bastards, really. Most online companies have really one-sided policies. It's pretty bad, especially Steam now. Steam changed their policy, I think it was in October last year. It was really bad. So now you don't actually have the rights to play the game. They can pretty much take those rights away from you whenever they want. But I think in Germany or something, in European countries, of course, because they care a lot more about the consumer, and you have a lot of rights, especially in Europe and in Germany especially. And I'm pretty sure that in Germany, or in just general, in Europe in general, I think Steam policy doesn't really apply. There's some clause or something like that. I'm sure most of you guys will know a lot more than me, because I know there's a lot of Europeans that like watching this. And is it just me, or is the wheat textures just drastically improved? It seems like it's a lot finer. Or what it could be, I don't think it's a patch, or it's from the patch, or any mod. What it could be is from one of the map mods. Yeah, I think that's what it could be. As you can see, it looks really fine. Like, it looks a lot better now. Maybe it's just me. It's been a while since we've actually done anything with wheat. So what else should we do? Let's have a look at all our other vehicles. We got you. We got the Schlüfer. Is it a Schlüfer or Schluter? Schlüfer. It's definitely a beastly machine. Wouldn't want to get in the way of that. It's something that you could imagine tractor drag racing with. I do like the steps as well. They're a neat little touch. So, alright. And of course, a good... What? Okay. He's just chilling out. How did that happen? I'd love to know how that happened. Maybe just the beta. They need to fix it up a bit. And what else do we have? We've got... Okay, I definitely need to use this, so... Let's unattach the trailer. Let's try to get the sheep cotton, or wool. I always say cotton. It's just me and my Australian ways. Is it gonna... No, need it raised up just a bit. There we go. Yeah, the floods in Australia, and especially in Queensland, they've been quite tragic, really. It's pretty sad to see, especially if you've been watching the news in Australia. It must be a pretty bad job being a newsreader when there's a lot of natural disasters happening all at the same time. Because in one part of the state, there were like fires, and in another one, there were like fire cyclones or hurricanes, and then there were like water hurricanes and floods and all this other stuff. In Australia, if the animals don't kill you, the weather will, really. At least that's what we say to keep the idiots away. You don't want those drop bears dropping on you and then ripping off your face. Whoa, that was a bit sketchy. Got a field full of grass, which we've gone ahead and sown really nicely. So the Maxtron, I'll be needing you soon. Okay, you're 83% filled. I'm going to go ahead and get you. So, the silage just takes so long to do. It's such a pain in the bum. So instead, I know what I'll do. I've got a plan of attack. I'm going to go get you. And I'll also get a cultivator. And then we'll start cultivating where the corn is. Or at least where the dried out corn is. Oh, was this always here? I really do not remember it. Really, this little ramp was always here. I think this is a mod. I must have been playing around with a mod. It's been so long though since we've been in Hagenstadt. But that is pretty cool. I don't remember that though. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wrong way. Yeah, that's got to be new. So, we are going to be going over into the main farm. Of course I could cheat my way there, but we'll drive it for the time being. There's our windmill, creating us money. What is it, like a good $4,000 an hour? An in-game hour, that is, as well. Money's not going to be a problem ever for us. It's just finding where all the implements are is the real problem. I can't even talk properly. Now, where can we cultivate? Maybe we've got a plow here. Nope, doesn't seem like I have anything that I can cultivate with. Just cultivate, that's what I want to do. I don't want any fancy schmancy machinery that can do like 3 million jobs in one go. Might have to buy something. Unless... well, we could go and look further for it. I don't know how bothered I am. Nope, not in here. There's an auto stacker, and there's another plow. Nope. Okay. Ah, there are our good old fireworks. What if we drive over it? So I know we have to walk over it to activate it. What if we drive? Oh, that works. Well, I can't see him. You can see the shadow of the firework. There we go. You can hear it explode. There's the class harvester, which is extremely OP. Do I literally not have any cultivators? I must have gone over one. Let's have a look. Cultivator. Ah, we have one over here. Where exactly is it though? There's a great question, my friends. Doesn't seem like it's here, so let's have a quick look-see. Vehicle selection, this is what we want. No, it won't be over here. I doubt I will find it, to be honest. Ah, there it is. Okay. So, it's where the corn is, which is even further that way. Oh, which is actually a pretty good placement. These harvesters just get filled up so quickly. So much micromanagement we've got to do now. I remember when I started this Let's Play, I had all these grandiose dreams of being able to own every field and then being able to cultivate it and do everything at the same time. But that would take a lot of work, a lot of hours. Unless you cheated, of course, but we don't want to do that. I suppose the menus have also been cleaned up, so we can have a look at the menus once we get out of here, out of the game. We'll have a quick look at the menus, see if there really is any difference. They've just said that they've... oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. They've cleaned the things up. Oh, that's not good. Okay, there's no way we're going to get it out. Is there? Alright. That's a bit unfortunate, but, you know, you got to take the good with the bad. And also, let's get the barrel. Okay. What is that? Oh, all right, some chairs with a bit of a chimney in front. Yep, that's cool. All right. So let's finally get to work. We'll need a barrel. You don't really need to use all that much fuel at all. We've only needed to fill up like once or twice. And that was only like with one piece of machinery. Pretty much because we hire workers all the time and they do their own thing. Okay. So I guess next episode we'll have to wait and see how the sugar beets and all that works. Because we'll need to grow it out as well, but I'm really looking forward to that. And you know what? I'm just going to drive over the corn. I don't care about it one bit. It's been so long. I have no real connection with Hagenstadt anymore. It's a sad day, really. And I'm looking forward just to work this patch out even more. So let's start unfolding. And hire the work up. There we go, that'll do a good job. Shore up. Okie dokes. And there's no added contents to this. I wish there was though. I've been looking at some mod suggestions in the forums of the main website. Some of them are pretty decent, such as just better mod implementation. With the multiplayer, there's a lot. I don't really like the multiplayer aspect of having to download exactly the same files as the other person, although I do realize that you need to do that to pretty much play in a modded game, but I wish there was like one general server or something that we could all download from. That would be nice. Now let's go with the Curavets and find out where we need to go, which is right over here. Curavet is still by far my favorite tractor. It's so cool how it looks and just the feel of it. It feels very bulky, but it's also interactive, which I like. Very important for me for tractors and other things like that to be interactive and just have moving parts everywhere. I like it. It's not just a block that moves or floats on the air. Talking about floating in the air, we can of course like turn on our mesh wiring, whatever. There we go. I do like this as well. That's a lot of lines everywhere. Let's get out of here. Then we'll have to go over onto the other fields, check how they're doing, of course, because that Deutz or harvester is also done. And our bees are also making a little bit of money. Our greenhouse is just wasting away. The plants are probably all wilted away. Good for nothing, really. It's too much high maintenance for me. We've got other things to do, such as cows to kill and chickens to chase around the pen. And now we don't have any, of course, because we changed the map. Quite a sad day. We amassed quite a bit of chickens here and there. There's still that cock, which is interesting because I don't think you need a cock to create eggs, because it's when the female chickens, or the chickens, because there's no such thing as female chickens, is there? They're just chickens. And isn't there? I don't know. And then the male is just called the rooster, I'd guess. I'd assume. Yeah, I don't really know why that rooster is there. It's just there to annoy us and make those annoying sounds. But I was watching a documentary on cows and how bulls, males, just get pretty much killed really pretty inhumanely in Australia. Well, I guess Australia's got really strict standards when it comes to food and all this other stuff when it comes to killing it. and killing it humanely. We've got lots of green groups here in Australia. And of course we're an islands nation, so the less contamination and the less horse meat in our beef burgers, the better. Yeah, I was watching a documentary how lots of farmers, male cows, or male bulls are pretty much killed off extremely, well, not extremely inhumanely, but it's not very nice the way they're killed, and they're like prodded with electricity in their last moments of their lives just to push them along the abattoir or wherever they kill them. And nobody really cares about it because they're pretty much not useful for anything apart from veal. So you got to kill them young, and nobody really cares about the cows. They're just there to sit around and die. And because there's lots of abattoirs that are closing down and killing houses and are closing down, the travel, because Australia is such a big nation, the travel time is extremely large for the animals. I think young bulls can only go for, I think it was 18 hours without eating legally. So anyway, I really want to sell that guy because it's just making so much sounds. It's kind of annoying. Now let's go with another tractor. I think we'll go with a schlooper, really. Unattach that, and this is potatoes, isn't it? Yes. Although, can't you change it? Right, we'll see. This is only potatoes, righto. That's because it's been so long since we've played this. I've already forgotten everything. Let's go and look at sewing machines. Okay, so you're the potato guy. Okay. So we need to look for the Amazon EDX 6000. Hopefully that's not going to be too hard or too much of a challenge. God damn, the doits are already done as well. They just don't stop, do they? They just keep going and going and going. Hopefully you guys are going to be enjoying this series. I've been starting a couple of other series and it doesn't seem like many people are enjoying it. I don't know, it's really weird. I guess it's the games or something, or is it just me? Be honest, if it's me, like, I'd rather know. Maybe I could change something up. Maybe just that I'm, of course, too much of a noob, but really, at the end of the day, everyone's a noob as soon as they start pressing the record button, because everyone's infinitely better at you, or than you, when you start playing a game on the PC and record. So, let's go with the sugar beets. And the way that the sugar beets supposedly drop has been changed. I think that's into the Maxtron or something like that. So I should check that out. And I should check out the prices. There we go. Wow, canola's selling for a shitload. And then we've got sugar beets as well. Can't use really too much of them. I can sell the sugar beets, but still. Alright, so we're going to hire this worker as well. And I really should go over and move that crone. Fantastic. Ah, yes. Another thing. This is actually the one thing that I really do like. The workers have stopped using ridge markers. The reason I like this is because if you put out a ridge marker, then it counts as plowed ground. So if you go and accidentally, or the worker accidentally places it in the wrong place, then it's pretty much as if you haven't sown anything where the ridge marker was. So that's actually a really good feature. I like that. This is all working out fine. Okay, okay. So we need to... Oh, wait. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What I need to do is get you and fold you in. Put the pipe back in as well. Let's put it off on the cliff. A bit like Simba. Everything that the light touches is ours. And everything that doesn't... Oh, we shouldn't go there. Look at that thing's just spin continuously. It's pretty crazy. Having quite a fun time at the disco. Alright. So where are we? We need to find the Curavets. What's that? Oh, do I still have some graphic? There we go. Okay, that was weird. Alright, this is what we want. Go and start the old engine up. Off she goes. This guy will keep on going, trying to do this whole field, although it's going to take him quite a little while, especially at the pace that we're doing it with. Maybe I could also get, of course, this guy. There we go. This is the guy that I want. Try to get out of this little pickle that we got ourselves into. I think I'll be able to get out of it. Just fine. Okay. Nope. Close. There we go. Beautiful. So we'll also use this trailer up on this field though. So we'll have one trailer for each field. Hopefully that'll speed up the process. It's been so long since the latest patch though, 3 months. What have Giants been getting up to? Probably nothing really, just chilling out, just laughing all the way to the bank really. Must be quite a high grossing game for him. Which of course is great, because I do like niche titles going pretty popular. Okay, now that's that. Got so many guys working out here, so I could go around and fly it with the plane at least, and I'm tempted to do that. Let's go and try it. I'm not sure if we have to go up or down. That ain't really gonna work. Are we actually flying though? Oh, that was close. There we go. We're gonna be flying now. Nice. Oh, invisible wall. So, oh, no. Alright, I'm giving up. Oh, hello. But supposedly what they've gone and done as well is deleted some invisible walls which weren't supposed to be there. For whatever reason, there are some invisible walls wherever. We might as well just tip this out. Check it out how we're doing over here. I guess the guy with the cultivator is going quite slowly, and the schloofer seems to be going quite quickly. Hopefully I'll be able to change that around though. We'll see what the problem is, and we'll try to get to work. In the meantime, this Curavets is slowly moving up into the silo, so we'll be able to give off our seed there. I've also got the vehicle group switcher, which I actually don't really have activated now. Haven't really used it all too much. I just prefer tabbing really. It's quicker, for me at least. Until you realize that you've tabbed through the same thing like 3 times before you actually reach what you want. That's pretty embarrassing. You just stuck your arm out. Yeah, so far there's a couple of weird things that have happened, like from rain to light extremely quickly. It pretty much depended on us exiting our vehicle. That was really weird. And apart from that, I don't know. I guess you wouldn't really just blame anything on the patch. I guess just game bugs in general that we've just run across into, or game problems. Although, if what I'm thinking is that they're talking about like the crops growing out in order is that there won't be any more of those boxes because crops grow out how they should grow out, like in a well, exactly in this exact same time, no matter what time speed you're playing it at. Because if it's the same field, it should be growing at the same time, or at least in rows. Say, yeah. Anyway, hopefully it's not too confusing. But the boxes, it didn't make any sense. There were people trying to sell me on the idea that I'm doing it wrong by doing everything extremely quickly at 120 times speed, but that doesn't mean there should be random boxes here and there in the field. Another thing that I should check out, let's go and end this here. Let's go ahead and save the game. I bought the game. Now let's check out, I don't really know what they would have cleaned out here. Let's have a look at the mods. Don't really think they've changed anything in here, at least in the text type of stuff. Let's get back out. Don't really see any real changes. Download mods, tutorials, multiplayer. Let's go career. Well, Two Rivers map is going to take quite a while to load up, but what I'll do is for next episode, I'll come up with my homework will be to see if the Two Rivers map mod still comes up with those problems for me, with the rendering out problems. But that'll be my homework. Until next episode, hopefully you have enjoyed patch 1.4 beta, as we can see over here, and I'll see you next time.